Hey Leo, welcome to 2025. My name is Emily. I'm here with your monthly Tarotscope for the month of January. So let's get into it. Okay, what we're not going to do is freak the F out about where we are, start judging the shit out of ourselves about where we should be, and then spiraling out to the point where we're not actually making any progress forward. We're not actually moving in the direction of our dreams. We're just sitting here shitting on ourselves to the point where we don't actually feel good enough to do what it is that we want to do, to create whatever it is that we want to create. We don't get to where we want to go by hating ourselves. We don't get to becoming the person we want to be by shitting on ourselves. Like, how do we get there? We get there by enjoying the process, by enjoying the journey, by finding ways to make the changes in our lives to that are fun, that are enjoyable, that we want to wake up to and do. We have to create a lifestyle and create habits that make us feel good, that make us feel successful. Judging ourselves is never going to get there. Shitting on ourselves, we're never going to get there. Even though that the pressure of the new year makes us look ourselves in the mirror and face exactly who we are and where we are in life. And sometimes it's not a pretty sight. Sometimes we're not proud of where we got, but hating ourselves is never going to get us to a point of loving ourselves. We cannot end up loving ourselves through hate. We have to start with love. We have to enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And like, as cheesy as that is, it's 100% true. The Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands comes to say, one, you have to find a way to make this enjoyable or it's never going to stick. You're never going to get there. The Page of Wands is the card of divine timing. The Page of Wands is the card that the first Wands card where the person is actually looking at the wand. They're actually looking at the wand and they're actually learning from all the mistakes that they've made in the past. And they're using that information and they're using that data to create a new path forward that feels good, that feels enjoyable, that lights them up. The Six of Swords is the card that's like, dude, you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do this in solitary confinement. You can use all of the infinite resources in the world that is going to give you clarity on how to make this the easiest journey for you. There are ChatGPT, there are experts online, there are social media platforms, there's plans, there's procedures, there's experts that have already done what you want to do. And so that's who you're going to take advice from. That's who you are going to learn from. And you're not going to like, I don't think most of the time, especially with these cards coming up, it's not like this is this person's plan. I'm going to plug it into my life and it's going to work for me. No, it's like, okay, that's what that person did and that's where they found success. That feels good to me. I'm going to implement some of that shit into my life. And that person did that thing and I really like what they're doing. So I'm going to implement that shit into my life too. Like this is you figuring out what works best for you. What makes you feel most alive? What lights you up and gets you going? What we're not going to do is get bogged down by where we are now. It is what it is. The reality that we're living in now was created weeks ago, months ago, years ago. What we're looking towards is the reality we want to live in weeks, months, and years from now. And so what are we going to do? We're going to focus on that version of ourselves. Okay. Blinders up. We're not looking currently. We're looking to the future. How do we do things today that create the future that we most want? And that doesn't include judging ourselves. Okay. It includes finding ways to have fun and enjoy our life in every aspect, even the stupid responsibilities we don't want to have to do. Okay. As always, I do offer individual readings. Just book on my site if those times work. I also have pre-recorded readings, all linked in my bio. Thank you so much for sticking with me through my maternity leave and all of your kind words. I love you so much. And I'm so glad to be back. Sending you so much love.